Cinco Rios Lodge lies in Coyhaique, Chile, arguably the epicenter for fly fishing in Chilean Patagonia. Here's some images from around the lodge. Shortly after our plane touches down in Balmaceda, Chile, Steve, Mark, and I go for a long hike on a very, very windy day in search of a spring creek along the Argentine border. After fishing in this hellacious wind for a few hours, we decide to pack it in and head back to the lodge. When I get into the lodge, I find Robin, Thad, and Roy yucking it up. You don't even need to know what they're talking about. Just look at the facial expressions and the body language. I'd say they're having a pretty good time.
What were you going to say?
You know what happens. It's going to be a rock and roll day.
On my first day of fishing, Felipe and I go up into a small stream, not more than 5 minutes from the lodge. There's so much water around Coyhaique, it would take a lifetime to fish it all. On my second day of fishing, I'm lucky enough to go fishing on the upper Simpson with my friend Fenya. This section of river is very difficult to access and difficult to row, and one of the reasons the fishing is so good. On my third and last day of fishing out of Cinco Rios, we wake up and see snow in the mountains. It's freezing cold. Felipe and I head over to the Valley of the Moons to fish the Needy Wow. One of the biggest advantages to fishing with Cinco Rios and Estancia del Zorro is that they have access to miles and miles of private water. We enjoy a hot lunch on the bank, we fool around a bit, catch a couple small fish, but in the meantime, JC and Steve are having a great day over in the Simpson, catching some really big fish. It's late January. We'll be spending the second half of our week here at Estancia del Zorro, and we're all concerned, looking at the snow on the ground. I've never seen this in 25 years of fishing in this area. However, the next day it warmed up, and we had fabulous fishing. It's our last night at Estancia del Zorro, and it's asado time. So we head over to the Quincho and feel serves up some amazing lamb. Thank you to Sebastian, the lodge owner, and all my fishing friends who joined me on this trip. Thank you to the entire staff and all the first-rate guides at Cinco Rios and Estancia del Zorro.